What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Justin. Today I just want to do a video just talking about some things that I've never seen before in my history of Madden. Now, well, Ultimate Team. Now, I haven't been doing Ultimate Team too long, but I'm kind of an OG, but I haven't been doing it too long. I started in, excuse me, in Madden 12, which was very, very late in the year, and I really started going into it Madden 13, but I know there was previous years before that. Like, I wasn't there for like the 4-star Adrian Petersons and like 5-star player. Like, I wasn't there for any of that. I believe the Madden after that. But just something that just caught my attention today that really had me looking and just to see what the hell is going on. So we're going to go on ahead and take a look at my lineups that I have on my Mudhead, which I go on ahead and update. So I even update it before I put out any video. As soon as I get somebody to update it. So if you guys ever want to see my lineup, you know, you guys want to check Mr. Golden Jets, you can follow me on Mudhead. Excuse me. So I'm going to go to my lineup right here, Lizard Squad. And this is the current team that I have as of today. Each and every single player, everybody's there, well, except like punt return, because I don't have anybody on kick return or punt return that is not at a position. So I'm not missing out on any coins or anything like that. So we go ahead and we take a look up top. Now it says that my team right here is worth excuse me, close to 20 million coins. Now that's not including anything that's NAT. So like Travis Frederick, he has no value whatsoever. So I'm not sure. Actually, let's edit. Let's test this out right here. Let's get rid of Frederick. Let's add the auctionable Frederick, and let's see if the coin value goes up. So we're going ahead and we'll add 89 Travis Frederick. And right now it's at 18.8. And before, when I add the Frederick that I have now, it's at 18.4. Okay, so it does not go up. So it's actually worth more than that. So let's just do it how, if you were to include the elite cards that I purchased to power up. So right here we have Tom Brady right here. And we have one more in Richard Sherman. So my team is worth, yeah, about, 20 mil. Let's just call it 20 mil even. 20 million coins. Do you think I spent 20 million coins on all these players? Hell no. Not even close. I would honestly think I probably, assembling this team, I would like to think I spent somewhere around 15, 14 mil, something like that. And you may be like, well, how do you spend 14 mil? But your team is worth 20. So you're saying that your team just went up in value 6 mil? That never happens. How do cards go down in value in Ultimate Team? They never go up. This is what I'm talking about. So when the game first came out, me and Gaming Powerhouse, we were talking, and I had about 2 mil pre-launch. This is before, I got the game early. I got the game before Gold Edition. I had the game before, it was actually available to the public. But before all that, cards were expensive, but not really. But I thought things were going to get cheaper. Once GOAT Access came out, people were able to use EA Access. Then, well, EA Access was before the GOAT Edition, I believe. When people started using EA Access, cards like Julio Jones were like 400K. And me and Adam were like, that's ridiculous. We're going to save our coins. Like, obviously, when the game comes out, more people are going to buy more stuff. There's going to be more Julios pulled, and they're going to be cheaper. For an example, this is what brought my attention. So let's backtrack. Yesterday, I had a conversation. I really apologize for this coughing. I had a conversation with a buddy of mine who owns a coin selling website. You guys know I don't associate with that stuff. I stay away. He's a good friend of mine, but I don't, deal with any of that stuff. But we were talking, and I told him my team was worth 20 million coins. He said, no bleeping way. He said, no way. Like, how? That doesn't make any sense. So I go on ahead and I tell him that the team is worth 20 mil, and he goes on. Damn, what did he say next? I had a point to this. So okay, after I told him that, he wanted me to take a picture, and he's like, the team that you have is damn near like impossible to get. Like, it's impossible to get. Like, how did you even, you know, that just doesn't make any sense. Because, you know, coins, you know, he was saying they go for like 300 per mil or something like that. He was, you know, explaining to me his operations and stuff like that. And, you know, he was telling me just how prices, because I was like, you know, cards seem really crazy. And he tells me that there's he has a reasoning for why cards are priced up. He's like, there's the Chinese that own these coin websites, and they're using stolen credit cards, and they're like buying packs, and some like science behind it and stuff like that. But I tell him that, and he's like, that just doesn't make any sense. There's no way. So I take a screenshot. He's like, that's insane. So I tell him, well, he asked me how much I spent so far. So I tell him, and he goes, yeah, the amount that you spent would not get you this team right now. That does not make sense. For the amount that you spent, you shouldn't be anywhere near this team. How? So that kind of, you know, triggered some thoughts. And then AKG today, I really started wanting to look into it. AKG, you know, he's actually streaming now, one of my favorite streamers, and he wants Chris Harris, right? And Chris Harris has been on the auction block for like 800K or more, and it hasn't been up all day. And I went ahead and bought Chris Harris for 500K when I got him. So I'm thinking to myself, how is it that a card that I bought for 500K pre-launch is now 800K? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I cannot wrap my head around cards being damn near double, triple, quadruple their price. Now, you guys know I am able to get this thing because I, you know, spend, you know, a lot of money, and rightfully so. Anybody who does spend a lot of money should be able to get these cards. But for somebody who doesn't, how are they supposed to get a damn near 1 million coin card when pre-launch he was going for 200 to 300? How does a card go from 200 to 300 all the way up to 800K, 700? How does that happen? How in God's name, how does a card that was 250K become 800 in a matter of weeks? In a matter of 3 weeks, this card quadrupled and went from 200K damn near to 1 million. That just doesn't make any sense. I bought Urlacher for 700K. He's now 1 million. I bought Tony Gonzalez for 545K. He's now 800. I bought this Willie McGinnis. You guys remember back early when I was doing lineup updates, I bought the toughness version of him, and the price was just, you know, it was cheaper than all the other ones. I didn't want to buy the zone one, and I didn't want to do the set. The toughness one was just selling for cheaper than I could do the set. So I was like, you know what the hell with it? I would just get stuck with the stupid ass chemistry. And I bought it for 300K. And I remember the next one was like 330 and 345. You know what? Let me snag it. I got it for 300K flat. I end up doing the set about 2 weeks later to get the zone version one, because I was one zone chemistry short of maxing out the zone chem, the read and react, to give +2 zone coverage to everybody with that chemistry. I was one player off. So I figured, you know what, let me go on ahead. The legend packs are out. Let me do the set. Cost me about 500K to do the set. I did that. I took the other Willie McGinnis that I had previously, the toughness one, and I sold it for 640K. The card doubled in price. And I don't know if you guys know this, but there is a quote-unquote meta this year. There's a threshold of 90 being elite. So there's options here, right? I'm going to get to the threshold in a second. You can go on ahead and say, well, there's power-ups, right? Like, look at your Sherman. You put a Richard Sherman in power-up, and now that card, which was sellable, can no longer ever be sold. So that's one less that's one less Richard Sherman on the auction house. You would figure that they would have to at least put one Sherman or one Chris Harris a day, minimum. You'd like to see maybe 2 a day that are being pulled, right? At the minimum, they have to put at least 1 or 2 of them in packs. At the minimum. There's not going to be many people. There's not going to be 10 people pulling Shermans a day. But you would figure at least 1 or 2 a day are being pulled of Chris Harris, of Bouye, of Sherman, of DRC, and so on and so forth. And so to me, that just doesn't. There's not 100 people that have power-up cards, right? At least I don't think so. There's not 100 power-up Sherman. At least I don't think there is. Because who the hell can afford them right now in the first place to even want to do it? It just doesn't make any sense. Or you could say like, well, nobody wants to sell them because of the threshold. Now, they've pretty much confirmed that anything 90 and above is elite, damn near God tier status. Meaning, if your elite player has 89 zone coverage, he's pretty much going to play almost the same zone coverage as somebody with 84. Because they're in that mid-tier, group. 90 is the key to each and every single attribute this year. That is why Tom Brady will rarely ever miss a throw. He makes almost every single throw in the game and will almost never miss a throw. It doesn't matter. You may make a bad read with him, but he will almost never miss a throw. I've seen Aaron Rodgers overthrow people. I've seen, the only time I've ever overthrown somebody really if I'm on the run, or if I high point it and I don't go for the aggressive catch and they don't jump up and try and get it. But there's a reason why Richard Sherman goes on ahead and will jump a flat route when I have him on a cloud flat, and he'll jump something that he has no business jumping, where in my budget squad they don't do anything near like that. But it should be like that, right? If you spend a whole bunch of coins on a Richard Sherman, you want him to play way different when you compare him to, you know, a 84 overall Joe Hayden. There should be a difference. But 90 and above being elite, and anything below that, meaning 82 to like 89, they haven't said exactly what it is. Maybe the tier is from 84 to 89. They all play the same. Like, there's a big difference that they say 90 or above. There's a big difference between 89 and 90. And to me, that's just unfair. But that could be another reason why these cards are hard to find, right? Because Chris Harris has, what, 89 zone or 90? And I think read and react, if you chem that out and then you power him up, he goes to like 92 zone or something like that. So he's going to play godlike for you. Richard Sherman has 90 zone. Rod Woodson has like 90 zone. So those guys are going to play fantastic. Maybe that's why. But to me, it just doesn't make sense. I've never seen cards go up so much in value ever. And it doesn't make any sense. Okay, like we're going ahead and we'll take a look at Bouye, right? I bought Bouye for, I think, 350K, maybe 400. He's now damn near almost doubled. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Why is a card that goes for 175 to 200 skyrockets all of a sudden to 600K? What causes this? And I'm just curious. Look at it. One sold an hour ago for 690K. Now, you know what's crazy is that I'm going to go on ahead and show you guys a video that I went back and found. I think the day GOAT Edition was released, or the day, yeah, I think it was GOAT Edition was released. And they came out like the launch bundle. And I went to the auction house, and let's take a look at some of those prices. So this is back when I had an 85 overall team, and this was the day they came out with the launch bundle. Take a look at these prices and how it doesn't make sense on the cards that they are now. Doesn't make any sense. Look at these prices. Hecker's going for 100K. He's now damn near 400. Bouye is less than 200. Now he's 6, almost. Look at this. How? How is this card triple in price when more people are opening packs? When more people are playing the game now? How? How? It doesn't make sense. There's 15 Bouyes up, but now there's none of them up. Look at Aaron Donald. Being that price now, he goes for 5, 6, 700K. I just don't get it. Earl Thomas is 700 plus. Chris Harris, we've seen right now. Look, Brown, Antonio Brown right now is 5, 600K. Bouye is going for, I mean, you take a look at Mac. You take a look at Abraham. all these cards tripled in price. I don't understand how anybody, I don't like, if you didn't buy cards early, I don't understand how you guys are supposed to get cards. On my budget squad today, I bought Telvin Smith for 130K, where 2 weeks ago he was 70. How does a card double and triple its value? Aren't prices supposed to be going down? Right? Isn't that what's supposed to happen? Like, the newer cards are supposed to... I understand we don't have any 91, 92 overall cornerbacks to bring those down. But to me, it just doesn't make sense. And I was asking people on Twitter, and people on Twitter was like, you know what, Nelson, like, I've never seen anything like this. In all my years of MUT, I've never seen people paying 6, 7, 800K for a cornerback that was 200K before. And with the threshold, you really want elite coverage, right? How are you supposed to get a 90 overall cornerback if he goes a 90 zone corner, coverage cornerback, if he goes for 7, 800K? How are you guys supposed to get that on your team? Now, you can go ahead and say, but Nelson, the team that you have is way more value than what you spent. I get that, but I'm more worried about the people that can't get it. How are you supposed to go on ahead and get 89 DRC when he's going for 700K? When 3 weeks ago he was 200. I don't know. I've just never seen anything. To me, it's just crazy. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I've never seen anything like it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get how cards, triple, quadruple in value in a matter of weeks. Now, I know there hasn't been much content. I get that. I get there hasn't been much content, right? I get that there hasn't been many cards. I already said this, to bring the other prices down. Obviously, if a new 93 overall cornerback is released, that's going to drop the price of Chris Harris and Sherman, because people are still going to want those cards. But I just don't get how those cards are in the first place quadruple or triple in value. Like, if I knew this back then, I could have bought 2 million coins worth of Julio Jones, and I would be sitting on probably 12 million. Because Julio Jones then was 400K, and now he's 8. I would have doubled, triple. Like, Antonio Brown is more than double. And Ndamukong Suh is triple. Abraham, double. Bouye, more than double. Triple. Chris Harris alone was quadruple. I don't get it, man. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions. I don't know what the hell is going on with this market. It's the craziest market I've ever seen in my life. And maybe somebody will say something to me that makes sense in the comment section. Let me know. I just can't even look at these prices, bro. Oh, my God, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And me and Adam said there's no need to buy, a 90 Bouye for 250K or 210K now. Like, the game's not even out yet. Imagine when more people play and more people are pulling packs and more people are, it seems like the demand is so high, but the resources are so low. How many Bouyes do they have out there for there only to be 2 on the auction house at all times, and them being 700K? They have to put more out there. Like, you can't sit here and have a cornerback that goes for 800K and you can go days without seeing. I bought Justin Tucker for 400K, and I remember telling Ranciere this. He thought I was crazy. Every day I would check. I went 3 days without seeing him on the auction block. 3 days. Every single day I would literally look, and I told him, listen, if somebody posted for 500, I'm buying it. Even though his average price at the time was 280. I said they could literally put it for 5. I'm buying it because he's never there. And Lord knows if I don't buy it and somebody's crazy enough to do so, I may go on ahead and go days without seeing him. So somebody posted him for 400K, I snagged him immediately. Bam. Just like, because I would go days without seeing him. AKG wants to power up Chris Harris because he knows the threshold of the zone coverage. And when you power him up, I think he gets like 91 zone. You get read and react. He goes up and stuff like that. He's been waiting for Chris Harris for the past 2 days. The past 2 days he's been checking. They were never, ever up. He goes on ahead and tweets about it. I then start tweeting, and then the tweets just go crazy. I'm like, I've never seen this before. Cards are literally tripling in price. I bought Chris Harris for, I think I remember like 400K or whatever it is. Now he's triple, or he's never on the auction. It's crazy. And then after all the tweets, 2 people post Chris Harris for 980K. It doesn't make any sense. They have to, like, they have a strangle on these cards to where the public can't even, like, the guy who was selling the coin selling website, he literally said, like, right now, he's like, it's damn near impossible to get the team you got right now, because the cards are either they're never up or they're so price gouged, it's insane. And it's just crazy. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't, man. Like, I'm a budget squad. I'm fighting hard, and I got to spend 130K on a linebacker that was 70K 22 days ago. Like, you know, you would think cards, you know, go down, not, you know, skyrocket up, up, up. What is causing this? We, the community, let's get together. Let's bring. What the hell is causing this? Why is AKG going to buy a card that goes for 900K and I bought it for 500K just 17 days ago? Why is Urlacher going from 600K to $1 million? Why is Tony G almost double value? Why are these cards in value when more and more people are playing the game? And I don't know, man. C-Mad had said his thoughts and opinion when I added him on Twitter. He said, well, putting elites from 80 to 84 overall did all this, and they made it to pull an 85 or above. They made it seems like damn near impossible. They're flooding the market with these 80 and 81s overall just so they can keep us happy, thinking, oh my God, we're pulling elites. And the 85 and above, they're damn near impossible to pull. So that's why you only see one Chris Harris every 3 days on the auction block. And that one person gets to choose his price. If he wants to be a dickhead and put it up for 900K, he can. Who's going to undercut him? We haven't seen a Chris Harris in days. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. This is your boy GS. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Peace.